Welcome to this tutorial on importing PubMed records into RefWorks. I'm going to cover a couple different topics in this video today. The first, we're going to show you how to export records from PubMed into RefWorks by using a file, and in the second example, we're going to show you how to export the records by cutting and pasting. And if you haven't created a folder before, we're also going to show you how to create a new folder to export your references directly into it. So the first step in this process would be booting up PubMed and performing your search. So for this example, we decided to do a search on E. coli within the PubMed database, and then after performing our search, we were able to review our results. Now, once you've reviewed your results and decided which ones that you would like to save, mark them using the little box on the left-hand side as indicated by the arrow in the video. And after you've made your selection of what you would like to save and have exported, up at the top right, click the Send To button. When you click the Send To button, that will pop up a little menu, and you want to choose as your destination a file, and where it asks for format, you want to use the drop-down menu to make sure it says Medline. After selecting the Medline, you're going to be presented with a dialog box asking you to open or save the file that was created. You're going to want to save it. If you're not sure where you save the file or how to locate it, if you're in Firefox, you can actually right-click on the file from the download menu and click Open Containing Folder. So once you have your file, we're going to go back into RefWorks now. With that file, we're going to go to the top menu at RefWorks, and we're going to choose Import. So now that we've chosen Import, we're going to locate our file, but before we do that, we have to specify what format the records in that file are in. So we want to choose NLM PubMed. After we've chosen NLM PubMed as our filter data source, we also want to choose PubMed as the database. Now it's time to locate our file by hitting the Browse button. Okay, so once you've located your file, remembering where you put it before, if you don't remember where you put the file, it'll normally be in your Downloads directory. You can also look in Firefox by right-clicking the download to find out where the file was saved. Now that we've selected our file, we can import to a specific folder or we can create a new folder. In this case, we're going to choose to create a new folder by selecting the option at the top of the Import To list. So when we hit Create New Folder, we can give a folder a name to identify it as PubMed references. I'm going to call this one PubMed Imports. So once I've named the file, I can hit the Create button, and then that's going to select that folder automatically. I'm now going to want to hit the Import button at the very bottom to choose to bring those references into RefWorks. Get a confirmation screen showing that those references have been imported, and then if I refresh that, it'll go into PubMed and actually show me where the files are located. For the second part of this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to import references from PubMed into RefWorks using cut and paste. So, same as before, we're going to perform our search and find articles that we like. Once we've marked them as being interesting, we're going to choose the Send To menu from the top right to select where we would like to send the files. This time we're going to choose Clipboard rather than File. After we've selected Clipboard, the screen should change. And after the dialog box is gone, you'll see the clipboard at the top right showing you how many items have been placed within your clipboard. Where it shows you how many items are in the clipboard, click on the number of items and it will take you to a new screen. From this new screen, you're able to see all the items that have been saved to your clipboard during your current session on PubMed. What we're going to want to do now is choose the Display Settings option from the top left navigation menu. Once you've clicked the Display Settings button, you'll be given a menu. From the left-hand side of the menu, under Format, select Medline as the format, and then click on the Apply button to save your results. After saving the results by clicking Apply, you'll be taken to a screen showing all the results in plain text format. To get these items into RefWorks, we'll now have to cut and paste the items. Rather than trying to select all of this text with your mouse, you can just use Control and the A button to select all the text. In addition to using Control A to select all text, you can also use the Edit menu at the top of your browser by hitting Edit and then Select All and Copy. Now that we've copied our text, we have to get it into RefWorks. So we're going back to the RefWorks website and we're going to select Import from the References menu. This will bring up a new dialog box with the import references that we saw earlier. Unlike last time, we're not going to choose the From Text File option. Instead, we're going to choose the From Text option to import these records. After selecting Import from Text from this menu, we're going to change the import filter data source again to NLM PubMed as in the previous example. And for database, we also want to ensure that that is showing as PubMed. Once we've selected our filters, we're going to be able to cut and paste our information into the available dialog box. You can paste the information by right-clicking and choosing Paste, or holding down Control on your keyboard and using the V button. Once you've pasted the information as seen on the screen above, you can click on the Import button in the bottom right. This will take you to a confirmation screen showing you how many references were successfully imported into your RefWorks account. At the bottom right, you will see the View Last Imported button, which you can click to see your references that were just imported. By default, all the references are always put into the last imported folder unless you specify otherwise while performing the import. This concludes this tutorial on importing PubMed records into RefWorks. Thanks for watching.